This is a tip I will always come back to, but if you are facing the blank page paralysis at the start of a new sketchbook, just leave that first page for now. I like to crack my sketchbook open at random and just start working on the first page that I've happened to turn to, and then I continue to work in my sketchbook like that as I go, just opening to a random page whenever I want to sketch, not worrying about completing each page in order, one after the other, even coming back to old pages, adding more sketches to fill in the gaps or sticking things in as I go. So give yourself freedom to bounce around instead of a more rigid sense of going one page after another and pressure to make each page better than the last. A really easy idea for the first page of your sketchbook when you just need a way to warm up and get something down to take away the pristine untouchedness of it all is to use the first page for swatches. So test your current supplies and how they hold up against the particular pages in the book. Think up a limited palette of colours that you might gravitate towards and just blot those down. There are ways to make swatch pages look really nice, and if that's not a concern for you, it's also just an easy and practical way to warm up with your supplies and keep a sort of record of what you're using at this current era of your art. In a similar vein, I love seeing each sketchbook as a sort of snapshot into who you are at that current time, the art that you're making at that current time. So why not make a visual list of the art supplies that you're currently using the most? You can use anything for this, keep it simple with pen and pencil, or paint them each in detail, but capture the current kit that you're using the most and have it as a great intro into what's to come in your sketchbook. It's also a cool thing to look back on if you choose to start every sketchbook like this, just seeing how your supplies and techniques evolve over time. Rather than a visual list, you can also just write in your sketchbook. I love using pages to make notes and lists. It's like an extension of your mind and a space that you can really just freely jot things down, whatever those things may be. And the first page of your sketchbook, again, being that snapshot of your current self, is a great place to put a list of any art ideas that you might have, something that you can refer to whenever you're in the mood to create, but you're not sure what, and a list that can keep growing as you go on. Or you could combine that with a list of goals, maybe a particular skill that you want to work on or a number of pages that you want to complete each month. Just use this space to list it all out. Whenever I am feeling stuck on a sketchbook page, the easiest way for me to work past a block and just start creating is to just start cutting and sticking things in, like old receipts, paper scraps, magazine cutouts, stickers, photos. I will just gather up a few things that visually mesh well together and test out a few different layouts for them on the page before I stick them down. And you can get creative without worrying too much about technique or like the finished result. And it's a great way to warm up, to just get you in the right headspace to keep making art. You can also leave space on the page to add drawings and things whenever you're feeling more inspired or more confident, with the benefit of the page now not being so daunting and sparse. For the first page of your sketchbook in particular, this could be a great place to create a sort of mood board of the things that inspire you, the art you love, different images that you just find beautiful, again, ideas of things that you can paint, and like inspirational quotes and affirmations to get you in the creative mood every time you open your sketchbook. Whenever you're feeling stuck on where you're at creatively, it'll be a great page to refer back to and set you back on course and remind you why you do what you do. Similarly, you might just want to use the page for stickers. If you're anything like me, you're always collecting stickers. They just seem to appear. I just got these ones in a package from Notion. They come in all sorts of deliveries, and you might have some left over from journaling or scrapbooking. And instead of having them floating around all willy-nilly, you can corral them all into one page on your sketchbook. Some people use their stickers on like their water bottles or their laptop or their phone case. I usually stick maybe one or two on the front of each sketchbook that I start if it has a plain cover, but why not fill a whole page or double page spread with all the stickers that you can collect, adding to it as you go. I talked about this in my book, but one of the most daunting things about a new sketchbook is the stark white blank pages, all with the same big open space. Sometimes you just want to have a little doodle, but it'll look so out of place just floating in the middle of a big blank page. So you could try warming up your pages. So test some edges, fill the page with a wash of paint to give your future drawings a more interesting backdrop, stick in some coloured paper, even fold the pages in a funny way. Take away that precious brand new feeling by breaking in your sketchbook a little bit and setting up the pages for future artwork. Going back to the idea of your sketchbook being a peek into your life at that current moment, why not use the first page to create a little bio page about you? On a practical level, you could add info on how to contact you if your sketchbook is found somewhere, but you could also share your current interests, your favourite films, what music you're listening to and what you're reading. You can have sketches to go along with it, or just decorate the page with cute colours and nice handwriting and patterned washi tape. As an artist and a person, you will always be changing, and it's fun to see over the course of several sketchbooks who you've been in the past and how that is reflected on the art that you've made. An easy way to take off the pressure of figuring out what to do, not just in the first page of your sketchbook, but probably for more pages to come, is to start a challenge, something like Ahmed Aldori's 100 Head Challenge, which even comes with its own references, or you can use your own references if you want. It sets you up in a direction to always know what you're going to draw, while you also get to improve on your technique and see progress as you go along. You could find a prompt list or choose a monthly challenge like Inktober or Peachtober, Huvember. I'm trying to think of any more. There are so many, but you could come up with your own challenge or theme for the sketchbook, draw a hand a day for a week, or paint a landscape every Sunday, sketch your morning coffee every day for a month. The possibilities are endless, and you know I have to mention it. My book, The 30-Day Sketchbook Project, guides you from one day to another over the course of a month with an exercise and a prompt that you can use to level up your art a day at a time and flex your creative muscles in a way that works for you. I think it would be great for starting a new sketchbook and seeing real growth through each page that you complete, so I will have that linked below. But with that plug out of the way, I'll get in my final tip. I have 1, 2, maybe 5 sketchbooks I'm currently working in, heaps of others that are just unfinished and I may or may not come back to. And yes, it is really satisfying to finish a sketchbook, and you can definitely do that quicker if you're just working in one at a time. But I like having the flexibility to work in whichever one feels right on the day. Some are more messy, full of notes and scribbles and doodles. Some have more finished work in them, and some are somewhere in the middle. Some have toned paper for a different challenge and vibe to my paintings and sketches. Some have more textured paper or smoother, and something about grabbing a random sketchbook, whatever's closest to hand, and flipping open to the first blank page that I get to, it keeps me in the moment. Instead of thinking about the sketchbook as a whole and feeling a pressure to make sure that this page isn't a mess and it fits with the rest, I can take each sketching session as something brand new with no expectations and no pressure to come out of it with a particular result, which is exactly what a sketchbook is for. It is a place for you to feel as free to create in any way that you want, with no successes and no failures, somewhere where the only thing that needs to be consistent is your drive to keep making art and enjoying it as you go. So I hope that you found this video helpful. Let me know if you have any other ideas for the first page in your sketchbook below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.